everyone, welcome to my channel A Mum's Life and my series Fat Friday. So today I have weighed in. I did record that first thing this morning. Please excuse my non-made up face, my tired face, my day after a big day, a very emotional day face. So let's jump straight to the weigh-in I think today. So here we go. 121.7. So unfortunately my weight hasn't really changed, which is a little sad. I think I'm just gonna have to hone in on my keto a little bit more this week, decrease the amount of like sugary drinks, increase my water because I know that's been down, and I know I've been enjoying some Coke Zero and things like that. So I'm going to have to refine my keto food, and hopefully next week we'll see a nice little drop in those scales again and hopefully be under 120. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so that wasn't really great for me. I haven't really gone anywhere weight-wise, guys, but you know, it's not the end of my journey. I still have so much more. As I said, I want to, you know, really refine back on the basic of what keto is, go back, make sure that, you know, if I am going to treat myself to some soft drink, that I'm going to make sure it's within a reasonable carb limit a day and not just go a bit hack, having a soft drink, an energy drink, a bit of this, and some not too great food choices in general. But, you know, I think with the stress of everything that's gone on lately, finally coming to an end and everything kind of becoming resolved after the last like 4 months of life, I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. I really miss cooking keto. I really miss eating 100% keto. Like, I have been eating keto, but you know, I just haven't been as strict as I wanted to be. I really wanted to go from my last 6-month review and be really, really strict and then see what the next 6 months on strict is, but I can't do that. But I'm pretty much gonna go from essentially now as strict as I can through to 6 months down the track, and pray and pray and pray and hope that you guys will be my support and I can support you guys in return. That I'll eventually make it. I think staying motivated is one of the hardest things. It's really easy to have a really bad day, really emotional day, and want to kind of eat crap. It's really easy to buy crap for the kids and to just kind of blow it off or sweep it under the rug because it's for the kids, it's not for me, even though I usually end up picking at what the kids eat too, so. But I've been pretty good, so, you know, I just have to get better. No matter how good you are, you can always be better. So, you know, that's the path I'm gonna stick to at the moment and keep going. I cooked earlier today for my husband to take to work, but I only cooked enough for him. And I was like, that's fine, I'll cook later for my vlog and for me to eat, yada, yada, yada. But then all my light bulbs blew. I don't have any spare light bulbs and my 2 kitchen light bulbs blew. It is pitch black in there now that the sun has gone down and the kids are in bed, and I'd have a moment to cook and record for you guys. But because the sun's gone down, I can't see well enough anyway. So there is no way I'm going to be able to record anything, which is a real shame because it is my favorite, which is salsa chicken. But it is super simple. To about 1 kilo of chicken, you would add taco seasoning until you pretty much coat the chicken, fry it off until it's pretty much cooked, add a jar of salsa if you're too lazy to make your own, like I was, because I had to buy mine today because I had to make his lunch for today before lunchtime before he went to work, so I was lazy. And then towards the end, once the chicken's kind of cooked through and it's looking good, I also added some capsicum to this for him, and it gets served over a bed of broccoli and cauliflower. I add in about half a small container of sour cream, mix it all up, and it is to die for. It is to die for, guys. It is so good. Anyway, I'm so far past everything that, you know, I went on my own tangent, which is normal. If you watch my videos, you know I ramble a lot. I can't help it. I like talking. Okay, so I really wanted to go over some keto resources that I find really helpful in my keto day-to-day questions, anything that I really want to know, recipes I want to find, just certain sites that I find I continually go back to either reconfirm information, re-educate myself, find new information, find awesome recipes, just sites that I regularly use. These are important sites for me for my keto journey, and I want to share them with you. And I really want you guys, if you have any sites, apps, vlogs, even YouTubes, what am I, 14? YouTubers, if you have any Facebook pages, whatever it may be, whatever your keto go-to is, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to check them out. Because sometimes you don't know what other people are looking at, what other people may have found, what you yourself haven't found because you haven't done the right search, you know, type of thing. So I thought I would share with you a couple of my favorite. I was originally going to do 5, but then I realized I look at a lot more than 5. So I'm going to go off, I think, my 5 like top ones that I visit on the regular, like almost every week, a couple of times, purely because I like to go through recipes, I like to reread, I like to relook. It keeps me on track. If I'm not looking at pictures of, you know, those candy milkshakes that is like, it's sugar, like it isn't a drink, it's a drink of sugar. It's a thick shake or a milkshake in one of those little mason jar things. I don't understand it. The little mason jars with candy on top. Oh my god. I imagine if I was to eat this now, I could eat this a year ago. If I was to eat this now though, all I would taste is sugar, and I would be so hungover the next day. Not because of alcohol, because of sugar. Because now if I eat too much sugar, I feel like I'm hungover. Mind you, I can drink a lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol. And not get hungover. Eat too much sugar, get hungover. So, okay, enough chit chat, enough rambling. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so my first couple of sites was the first one that I ever checked out, and that was Diet Doctor. So, when you type in either low carb, high fat, or keto, or lchf, low carb, high fat, when you type that in, a lot of the time it will come up with Diet Doctor. There are real life success stories, there's real life recipes, there's real life tips, there's food plans. There is so much. I even go back to Diet Doctor, even though I know what I can eat for keto now. I've been eating it for so long, and I've been watching from the sidelines for so long. I really know what's a yes and no. I like to go back, check out his diet plan and menu plan and suggestions and little things like that in the recipes, because it just, I often start getting really into my same groove, and I probably know a lot of you guys probably do the same thing. You realize you eat the same about 5 dishes, you have the same 2 snacks, maybe the same fat bomb, maybe you're always drinking a low carb, high fat coffee. I don't know, but I find I'm doing it all the time. Like every couple of weeks I'm like, oh shit, I am so sick of eating chicken wings. But I'm not, I've just started again. I'm so sick of eating sizzle steak wrapped with my cheese bacon dip bowl, cheese bowl. I don't know what to call it. But I just find it becomes really repetitive. So, you know, sometimes going back onto sites like Diet Doctor, you can find some really good recipes. You can even go back to your basics, remind you of your basics. It has got so much information. So I'll make sure that's in the description below. There is another one which I've only recently stumbled across, but I really like it. For people who like having a lot of information and like a lot of research and loves researching, this would be the type of website for you. So it's the Ketogenic Diet Resource. Change your diet, change your life. So pretty much it's got full scope, everything keto. Myths, biochemistry, keto medicine, plans, food, recipes, search by site, keto myth, ketosis, ketoacidosis, I don't know what that is, and hypoglycemia. So I'm going to assume that keto for cancer, keto for medicine, keto for diabetes. There is lots. This is a lot of information. I want to do a lot more reading through this site, but I had to share this site because I feel like in my top 5 keto resources, I feel like I really need to have one that is very informative, not just full of recipes, not just full of success stories, but with some real information. So that's what this one is. I have only recently found it, but I have read a lot of it and I want to read a lot more because there is a lot more to read. There is a lot on here. So that is a good one if you want some real in-depth information, really. Okay, so I was once a part of a Facebook group for Australian low-carb high-fatters. However, for some reason I got kicked and blocked. I don't know, I didn't do anything. I hadn't even posted for a while. I'd been watching from the sidelines. It'd been a little while since I'd posted, but not a long time. Not a really long time. I was still active. I just didn't really post my own post because I hadn't gone anywhere in my weight loss journey yet. But some reason I got kicked. Water under the bridge. I'm part of a new one from Melbourne itself that I'm admin in, and it is a lovely group and it's not overrun. You don't miss all the posts. So the creators of that Facebook group have their own vlog website as well as a podcast, mind you. The podcast I love it, epic. Their website is Low Carb Island. Now, this was one of the very first websites I found. I loved it to death. Couldn't ask for anything better. This thing has their amazing success stories, their amazing process, the foods that you can eat. So it's got food lists, it's got their recipes, it's got a link to their podcast in the media, just some information. But this was my perfect beginner page. Like if you are looking at getting into this or you want some information on it that's not too hardcore, this is it. This is what you want to read when you're going, is this really gonna work? Oh God, I don't know. This is what you've got to read. This was the perfect site. So this definitely had to go in there, even though I'm not in the group anymore. I don't hold anything against the group. I don't hold anything against them. Probably just a mistake. I don't really care. But this page is something I always come back to, even though I'm not in the group anymore, and I'm never going to hold that against them. I think that's something great. I have talked about this other page before, but I'm going to keep this video short because it's going to get long really quick. Trust me, it always does. Real Meal Revolution. So this is Keto Banting, Low Carb High Fat. These guys have a book, and they're trying or have brought out one for kids about eating keto with recipes. I love this page. Mind you, I don't go on there as much, but when I have a question about what type of food I can eat or something like that, it's like, can't I? This is a page I go to. I don't know why, maybe because it was one of the first pages I was introduced to from some other low carb high fatters, and this is where I was directed all of the time to find my food list, the green list of what you can eat, the orange list of moderate, and the red list of don't eat. So, this was where I got my list from. Resources, the facts, recipes, real thinking, real testimonials, real practitioners. But I think that would be for the UK or the USA. Something else. Real Meal TV, real list, I don't know what that is. Frequently asked questions, books. I just want to open up their books because I want to see if they did bring out that kid one, and it does look like they have. Introducing the newest member to the Real Meal family. And it says, Real Meal Revolution, Raising Superheroes. I want this book. I will eventually buy this book because this will help me put the whole family on low carb, high fat. I will have less troubles controlling my willpower because we know I'm a junk food addict. Chrissy, cannot eat any sort of carby, sugary junk food without going on an excessively large binge. I am a junk food addict. It is highly addictive and I cannot control myself even if I wanted to. So once I have the whole family on this, I think it'll be so much easier to avoid all those temptations, not have to look at it or deal with it, and then I'll know what to feed the kids. I'll just have some kid-friendly recipes because the kids don't like my food. Mind you, the kids don't eat what I cook, whether or not it's filled with carbs or not filled with carbs. So they just don't eat what I cook. There is one more page. How could I have forgotten this? So the first real professional low carb, high fat person I looked at or looked into was Christine. Now, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but Christine Khurana? I don't know how to pronounce her name. I have heard it, but God forbid if my brain would remember how it sounds right at this point, so I didn't sound like an idiot talking to you guys. But my brain's not going to do that for me. So she is the first person I kind of found that is a long-term low-carb high fat. She's been eating this way for about 15 years. So that is someone with an extensive keto diet relationship with themselves, and they've got long-term results, including long-term blood test results and things like that. So they have long-term good health on keto. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope those sites, if you have not looked at them before, you get a chance to go through in the description. Click on the links, check them out. They're super, super helpful. They give me lots of information. My go-tos are also Facebook pages, keto Facebook, low carb, high fat pages, Banting pages even. Find them internationally and even ones from other countries. I'm currently like a third-party admin for a Keto Melbourne group, which is just gorgeous, and we're very keep it simple. So this is a diet we choose to live on. This diet doesn't live us, we live this diet. So we make it an everyday thing that isn't a struggle. We're not going to, you know, shame ourselves for having a low carb energy drink that's got sweetener instead of sugar. We're not going to do the same for soft drink or a little bit of low carb ice cream that may not be the lowest of carbs, or you know will probably kick you out. Like, will be more than 20 grams. Like, if you were slightly over your 20 grams, we aren't going to, you know, crucify you for it, because this is your life. This is your journey, and you will do this at your own pace, because it will happen when you're ready for it to happen. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss any content. Don't forget to check the description for all my links today, as well as my social media links below. All right, until next time, bye.